Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. So today we're talking about some news that came out Friday evening. It's a bit sombering. It's about a bit bittersweet because it deals with a company that I grew up playing a lot of their games and their content throughout the years, and that's Sega. Now, a lot of people have not been talking about this. I haven't seen anybody that does news or anybody that does gaming-oriented videos really talk about this news about Sega, because this looks like the company is in dire straits because of the situation with today's climate, with the pandemic. It's affected a lot of companies in recent times. Now it's affecting the video game world, which this is a little bit troubling to see because, again, I grew up playing Sega. My brother had a Master System and a Genesis. I got the Dreamcast, the Saturn. Memories, lots of memories with Sega. I think they're going to pull out of this. I don't think Sega will completely vanish if that's the case. Maybe somebody will buy them up. Microsoft, that's been the rumor, right? Well, anyways, we're going to read this article. I got this from Nintendo Life. It's also been addressed on Kotaku. As a matter of fact, they're quoting the Kotaku article on this. Before we get to the article, though, if you guys are brand new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you click the red subscription button down over here somewhere and enable your notifications so you don't get lost or caught slipping when I upload. So here we go, guys. It says Sega asked 650 employees to voluntarily retire and cut executive salaries. Expects to record, is this 10 billion yen and extraordinary losses. So, going on, this says, following this week's news that Sega Sammy is set to sell the majority of its shares in Sega Entertainment, which that was big news in its own. I know the verdict was Sammy ain't going to get rid of Sega. Especially with the rumors of the Microsoft acquisition, but now it's looking like something might happen. It says the company has now announced that it is asking 650 employees to voluntarily retire and will slash the salaries of top executives. That does not look good for the company. Usually when you start cutting salaries of top execs and asking people to retire, that's some restructuring due to money management. I know in the past Nintendo actually cut salaries of top executives too before the Switch came out. So, yeah, let's continue on. This says the company, formed by a merger of both Sega and Sammy in 2004, has revealed its plans in a newly published Notice of Forecast document. As spotted by Kotaku, the notice reads, in light of the situation that many of our group's businesses are significantly affected by COVID-19, we have established a structural reform committee to reform our organization structure to adapt to the external environment. So they're having to adapt to the pandemic. They're not the first company to do it. They're not the last. I think even WWE had to make some changes. You remember they fired a lot of wrestlers. In order to recover earnings at an early stage and achieve sustainable growth in the future, we consider that it is necessary to promote cost reduction centered on fixed expenses and build an even more efficient system, and decide to call for voluntary retirement of employees. So that's unfortunate. Some people have to go into retirement. Some people have to get salaries cut, possibly even severed, fired. Who knows? Says this call for voluntary retirement has been issued to a total of 650 full-time and contracted employees, asking for a retirement date of 28th February 2021. So they have a few months from now. Those who choose to take the option will receive a payment of extraordinary retirement allowances and reemployment support. So that's interesting that you're able to provide those benefits. I guess they have like an HR company that had all these benefits and supports and monetary benefits already packed in and included throughout the years, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know how it works. It says, as noted above, it is not just employees who have been affected. The document goes on to say that the company's representative director's monthly salary will be cut by 30%. That's a huge chunk, with the senior executive vice president and senior vice president also getting 20% and 10% monthly cuts respectively. These changes will be in effect from November 2020 to March 2021. I hope Sega pulls through this, honestly. So speaking about its future, Sega Sammy says we expect to record approximately 10 billion yen as extraordinary losses structural reform expenses in fiscal year ending 2021 March. So very kind of sombering, bittersweet news. Trying to process it. I didn't realize Sega was in this much of dire straits, but it is affecting a lot of companies around the world. I hope they could pull through. I mean, again, if Microsoft is wanting to pick them up, do it now, please, so we do not lose Sega. Or, you know, maybe they'll be bought out in bankruptcy if they go bankrupt. It seems like they're trying to prevent that. Again, I'm not an economics or business major. Seems like they're making the necessary adaptations or adjustments to survive. So we'll see what happens out of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Again, I hadn't seen too many people talk about this, so I wanted to address it. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a safe day. Peace out.